now I'm like, forget the weaknesses. I don't need to be an all-rounder. I just need to be shit hot at what it is I'm doing. Right. And as long as I focus on my strengths, which means that I can most effectively help others people, right? Rather than saying, "Oh, I'm really not very good at Excel. We're going to do something." Who cares, right? Because that's not, like we said, uh, where my genius lies, right? So it's kind of being okay with that, finding your own systems to say, look, what is it? How this works for me, right? Because everyone is different, right? Just because Paul is doing that doesn't mean that I have to do it. Right? The thing is that we're more alike than we are different, right? So what most likely works for some people, you can try it, but then you put your own little tweak on it, right? Because I just like to sit. Some people like to do it in office, other people like to work in a garden, whatever it is, right? But it's that kind of system side, like you said, 5 o'clock, I'm done. 5 till 8:30, that's family time, right? No one's going to come in here unless it's a mega emergency, right? But after that, I'm happy to give you some more time, right? It is having those, and this is kind of like, it's like systems, whether you think, oh, I don't need a system or whatever. We all have these. These are all the habits that we have, right? It is in the morning, I go and have a cup of tea, I have a shower, whatever else, right? We all have these habits. This is kind of like a system, right? So when you know what it is that you're good at, then you know what helps you set up, good for for your next day. That's what you do. We had that conversation earlier in the week. It's like, I need to make sure that the water jug at the back of my coffee machine is full. Right. And I was laughing this morning because mine one ran out. And I just sat there. I was like, what the? I was like, oh yeah, the rise it'll fall, right? Remembering to put the water in the night before. So when you are then focusing on something else, you can just press button, everything's gonna go. Instead of interrupting your routine to go and do something different now, right? It made me giggle this morning. So it made me happy, right? And sat there and was like, these are all the little things that if we're just conscious about it, right? And we do them every single day, then it becomes a habit and we don't need to think about it. Because how many of us now have to think about, okay, forget the whole, having an electric car or an automatic car rather than manual. You don't think about, oh, right, okay, then I have to shift into first gear. Right, okay, clutch has to come down. You just do it automatically. And it's kind of designing your life in such ways that work for you. And that's a system, right? No matter how you think about it, right? It's just